Y'all know them chest prison tattoos? That's how you know women will like beat your ass.
Huh?
The prison tattoos. The chest prison tattoos. If a woman got those, she'll beat your ass.
I know a chick with a prison chest tattoo.
And she'll beat your ass. No? She'll give you a run.
My sister do have a chest tattoo.
And she'll probably whoop your ass.
Why did I know what sister you were talking about?
It's two different type of chest tattoos though. You got the prison chest tattoo and then you got the hoe tattoo that go like around the
So I have a whole tattoo?
It go around like the titty and
Not
stuff?
around. It's just like chest cavity situation. It's a diamond.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's got roses in it.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, you got a whole tattoo.
I'll picture later. She got like a big.
Okay.
Damn, who was that?
Don't worry about it. We ain't got time for you to figure that out.
Okay. Hello, Club Culture family. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bing. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in and make sure you leave us a rating. Leave us a fucking rating, bro.
Please.
Right now.
Dang. It feels good to be on Apple Pod and Spotify and be seeing all the nice stuff, even if it's bad. Let's see what y'all talking about. How does these episodes make y'all feel?
My barber just told me to leave him a review. It's been about 2 weeks. My bad. I'm going to have to go do that.
Yeah,
But
man.
the reason
Don't be
I
like
did is
Jonesy.
because you got my other phone.
I do.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you that. I do.
I checked to find my iPhone thing.
Yeah.
I seen it was in Chicago, but before
Yeah.
I zoomed in, I'm like, I'm finna go whoop some ass.
This nigga driving. This T crib. Hold on.
I was in there scrolling by. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, T got it.
Definitely
It
forgot
makes
to call
sense.
you and tell you I had your phone. But funny story is, Scooty saw your phone. And I mean, she saw a phone. Like, who phone is it? She thought it was one of the people we interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah. Maybe they'll come over here. So we just holding on to the phone. I'm like, I'm gonna just give it to the host of the Buddy vibes, and they'll probably announce her.
Oh,
but then she clicked and she said, "It's Coco Jones on here." I'm like,
We know who phone that is.
I know who phone it is. Give it here.
Yes, sir.
So only Jonesy will have Coco Jones as his home screen.
I mean, it was somebody else, but they wasn't acting right.
Ooh, it's spicy. If you out here doing Jonesy wrong, you better stop.
I'm dead.
You better stop.
Anthony going back to his fake girlfriend.
Yeah,
Hi, Club Culture. How y'all doing, man?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing really good. I want to do as good as he's doing.
Hey, shout out to the Vibes Music Festival, man.
Oh my God. It was a vibe for real.
It was a vibe for real?
No, for real. It was a vibe. I definitely had my fun. You saw people dancing in very abstract ways. We had such a good time.
Did y'all see the dude in the boots?
Yeah, with the rubber boots.
Yeah,
the rubber
he
ducky
commented
boots.
on my reel. Apparently, they like my reel out there.
Okay.
know?
Well, you made a reel?
Yeah, I made a reel.
You know he a
I think I saw
content
it.
creator.
I'm a content
I
creator.
don't think I saw. You made a reel at being at Vibes?
The whole Sunday, going to Vibe,
Oh,
going
I
to G
ain't- I
Scott
ain't
Web
see
and all
that.
that, because you
I
don't
ain't see
fuck
that.
with me.
Ooh,
Maybe you just not big time like that, man. They didn't show up
No,
on my For You page.
I am not.
you follow him. Don't be like that.
I am not as famous as the rest of y'all indie animals are, man. Y'all famous as fuck.
We famous as fuck.
Y'all famous as
I hope you
fuck.
saying it in a good way.
Them indie animals, man.
All right.
Lord Jesus.
Well, yeah, man. Vibes was fun. How did y'all feel with that being our first music festival, vendoring that?
What you mean? How we feel?
Like, would y'all want to continue to vendor at music festivals or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just like only up from there at that point, because I mean that was not saying like it was on a small scale, but it was just our first one. So you take what you did wrong or you feel like you could do better in, and then you move up. But the energy was there. I actually loved it.
I ain't know South Bend had women like that. Did you see them?
Or
Did you
and
see
I love
that?
you, baby.
We ain't
I love
talking
you,
about them
baby.
niggas.
But
We ain't
the
talking.
man,
We're not talking about
there
them.
was some
We're not
very
talking about
fine,
them. We're not talking about them.
strong-willed looking South Bend
We
men.
not. How you gonna just trump over me?
I don't care.
We talking about the women right now.
With the women was fine
You
too.
you hate women or something? What's going on here?
I'm a woman.
I'm really the only progressive person on this podcast. That's insane.
That's what you just took away from all of that?
Because we were appreciating women, and she said, "Fuck that. We're gonna talk about some men.
You literally said men are the
If
prize
Scooty was here,
all
she
last
wouldn't
episode.
Men are the prize." But I would never put them over appreciating women in the same breath. We got to appreciate women first. Then we say men are the prize.
Okay, you know what?
She just
sorry.
railroaded. You know what I'm saying? I said, look at these beautiful women.
So you right.
He's like, fuck them hoes. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Wow, you're just gonna throw that in my mouth.
That's what. That's how it came off to me.
No, what?
I feel that's what you meant. That's what I feel.
Let's talk about that. Because I feel like when people say I feel, that's supposed to mean something other than the truth when it's your feelings.
My feelings matter more than the truth.
And that's what people.
My feelings matter a lot more. Okay.
No, you definitely got to have accountability for that though, because at the end of the day, like, just because you feel a way don't mean that's what it is.
That's what it is. Oh my gosh.
And I had to recently learn it on my own because Israel be telling me about myself, girl. Like, he's like, yeah, I understand that you feel that way, but this is the facts. Like, why are we arguing about this dumbass shit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, feelings might matter, but.
Yeah, but shout out to the women out there. We were appreciating you before.
Who's we? I was to myself.
What you we?
We is you.
You ain't see them out there?
I saw people. I didn't see sex. I wasn't looking at people like that. Like, oh my God. No, I was just doing business.
There's some beautiful people though, right?
Probably. I wasn't paying attention.
That's insane.
I promise to God I was not paying attention. When I am in my bag, I'm in my bag. Nothing else.
And she not lying about that. You should know that already.
Nothing is impressive to me.
Well, South Bend, I was appreciating you guys. You know, I was appreciating you guys.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all. Whoa, shout out to y'all.
What did you just?
Hey,
that's a habit. That's a habit.
Right. Okay. I personally would like to say that I think that y'all did pretty swell for our first vendor event at a music fest. Everybody was showing their personality there. A lot of people was impressed with us, which, you know, I thought.
Oh, yeah, they were very impressed with the setup.
Yeah. I look forward to our next music festival. The next summer, I'm going crazy. We going to everything. But y'all can't catch us.
Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
We out there.
So.
We're going crazy next summer.
The Grammys. Okay. Popeyes.
Okay. Y'all can see us next at the Chicago Caribbean Carnival.
Yes, big up them.
Yeah.
The wine ting's gonna be out. Wine tinging, yeah. Jollof rice, yeah.
We don't. Ooh.
That is.
I'm so fucking ignorant, bro.
This episode should drop before the festival, so
Jerk chicken.
that's the next place we'll be at.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Where does that like originate? Or
Where does what originate from, son?
What, jollof rice?
no,
Woo,
the
Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival.
Carnival. I really, if I was to give you a spiel, because I should have did the research on it before you were
Okay.
asking that, but
Right.
I really feel like it's a celebration of independence.
Okay.
Because they always do it right around that point in time. I could be wrong. Don't come for me, y'all. Okay, I love my country. I love y'all so much. But at the end of the day, like, it's really a celebration of just being us, being ourselves, being free from the
Okay.
Let me explain to you as a Caribbean ting, son.
He was really going to go into that shit. It's okay though. But
You don't know. You just wanted to say that.
Just want to say that.
But honestly, like it's a. You ever heard of what a fete is? A fete in Jamaica is a big ass party. So everybody is just there drinking, having fun, turning up, dancing. There's
Doing drugs.
Okay.
there's drugs being done.
I don't know. I just asked.
That's how they made Fifi on the block.
What you saying, Jay?
A few people like I went to college with, like I'm friends with on Instagram. I see them, but they've been in Canada.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's always in Canada. Maybe that's why Drake is always talking in the accent. Because
There's a lot of Caribbeans in Canada.
It's a lot that live in
Okay.
Canada.
A lot of them, they kept going north.
okay.
A lot of Jamaicans do come to Canada for a vacation and stuff too. Like there's a lot of people that just migrate from over there to Canada and plant life there. Like that's what they at.
Yeah. Any Caribbean island, they do Carnival. So in Canada, I think there's a lot of Trinidadian people and people that come from Tobago's and Trinidad.
Tobago,
There's
son.
one in London. There's one in Miami. There's one in.
Shit, there's one in Gary.
No.
Hey, I don't know.
Carnival in Gary, right on 5th.
Get you a
It's on
match.
5th.
Okay. Yo, we need to get straight to hot topics. Let's get to the episode. Shania, take it away, man. What's all the crazy and fun things that's been happening on social media?
Yeah, you be keeping us hip.
I I can only keep you hip for so long, but at the end of the day, what's really been going on is this Lizzo situation. I'm actually in shock. At first, I wasn't shocked. Let me say that, because she's like big girl sweetheart. Okay, you could do no wrong. Like, Lizzo is probably that girl, but right now there's a lawsuit out from 3 of her dancers. 2 of them was she fired. 1 of them that just resigned because she was through. And they all decided to basically just come after her over a couple of different things. And they're all allegations right now because there is no proof. One thing that they have been like blowing up on social media is about them taking, or her taking them to the strip club in Amsterdam. Okay. The banana hammock or something like that.
See what I mean? Amsterdam go crazy. I be trying to tell niggas.
Amsterdam is one of them places like you just know some freak shit gonna happen. And I think Lizzo, she did an interview on a podcast out there, and she was like, I really want to go to this place. I really want to go. And I guess she took her dancers and was trying to get them to have the same fun. And this is only what I interpret it as. Yeah. But I don't think they want to do none of that. They ain't want to pull no bananas out of coochies and whatnot.
Okay. No, the Netherlands get crazy. Definitely get crazy over there.
So
definitely get crazy.
Lizzo did make a statement. Do you have that? Okay.
That nigga is guilty. Guilty.
So before we just did this with Carly Russell.
This would be my one. I'm jumping out the window here.
Okay, so
she is guilty.
Before any facts, anything come out, you choosing to say that she's guilty.
And if she's not, I'm not taking accountability for this shit.
Why?
Because I'm a fake ass nigga. Everybody else could do it. Shit, I'm finna do it too. I'm taking the hard stance today, and it's gonna be different tomorrow.
Our theme on the pod right now is accountability, and you gonna stand here on our podcast to say you ain't gonna take no accountability if you're wrong.
None.
Have you looked at anything? Because honestly, if I'm going through all the videos and just everything that's being said, what the lawsuit is saying, it's a teeter-totter for me. Like, I don't know, some shit not adding up. It's saying like it's a feelings-based thing. Like, I feel like she was calling me fat.
I feel like she forced me to pull a banana out of
Exactly. Like, what are we doing?
Okay.
Guilty.
Before I give my takes for the stuff I've been seeing, let's see what social media been saying about this news breaking.
Oh, y'all finna show me something.
Okay.
I ain't been on social media.
So I'm gonna show some videos. But first I'm gonna show the video first that I found on TikTok.
I post on my story and go.
It's always the fat bitches. It's always the fat bitches. Bitch, talk about my man. Ma, you see you, bitch? Do you see this fat bitch?
Hey, can you send me that? Where is that? I need that.
Okay.
That needs to go on my story.
So that's one video. Another video is this guy.
But how your fat ass let Lizzo fat ass talk about you being a fat ass?
Come on now.
Girl, what?
Come on. Okay. How are you mad a fat bitch is calling you fat?
Okay. So
Oh man.
The last thing I saw which killed me was this image that they got running around.
Yes. Yes. Look, she definitely out here. She out here like that for real.
Oh my gosh. So Jay, what was your reaction when you first saw the headlines of this lawsuit?
I was surprised because it's kind of like off-brand for Lizzo.
Okay.
Like, she comes off as like, the nice girl, whatever. Like, if this was Kanye West saying this, or like Beyonce saying this,
gonna do
like,
that.
it's just another day at work. Okay. But then you hear about Lizzo, it's like, oh damn, that's kind of fucked up, Lizzo. Yeah. But it ain't really that bad to me.
It ain't that bad.
Come on, it's not.
That's terrible. People feelings are hurt.
The banana part is kind of tricky because it's like, I don't know, can't nobody make me do nothing sexual I don't want to do. But then
I was about to say there's a lot of I was pressured. I felt like I was pressured. I was gonna lose my job. Like if it was really that deep and you felt like you was gonna lose your job, you could have sued that bitch regardless. Yeah. Like she's firing you for what? Not going to touch coochie? Okay. It's not that big.
Them goddamn flute players in the band. They crazy. They wild as shit.
Yeah, you got.
Okay.
The flute players are the worst people in the world.
So when I heard this, I was like, "Oh wow, this crazy." Lizzo, the spokesperson for the big girls. I didn't believe it off bat.
Calling big girls fat bitches.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
didn't believe it off bat. I was like, this not, you know, not Lizzo. You know, I need to wait for more information. And then as the girls started going on platforms to do interviews about it, it's like, yeah, I think that one of the things I learned from watching Real Housewives of Atlanta is Candy, she said to one of the women that were being sued from someone that did services for her, she was suing her for $1,000.
She's suing Candy for $1,000.
No, it was a chef suing one of the people on Real Housewives of Atlanta for $1,000.
Okay.
Which is not much to somebody that you assume would have some money that you should try to sue them out of, right?
I mean, them housewives shows don't really be.
I would assume that I can do more than $1,000, right?
At least two.
So they was all on the show like $1,000. Girl, just pay her, right? And she's like, "No, I'm fighting this." But I guess what she doesn't know is that as your platform gets old, your platform grows, people can see that they can try to get something more out of you, and so you might have probably not done anything to them. It's just you're the bigger name. You're the one that has more resources. And so they'll attach you to their lawsuits or their headlines to make it be more of a bigger thing. And you probably had nothing to do with it. And so you better off just paying and settling than to even take it to court, because then you'll be attached to this and it'll be stuff people could talk about. So I immediately thought about that when I saw this Lizzo thing and then started seeing them talk about it outside of seeing the headline. I'm like, this could be one of those cases where Lizzo probably had nothing to do with a lot of this stuff. And it was probably her team saying and doing stuff. And the girls are just saying Lizzo because they probably was told, you know, say Lizzo.
Because did y'all watch the show?
I did.
Well,
I
her
love
team
the
played
show.
the flute. Her team was flute girls too in the band. Man, damn it! Everybody played
The show was beautiful. I love the show.
I thought the show was good as well. And it's just, that's why it shocked me so much, because I'm like, I liked it. It looked like the cast members didn't go through too much.
Yeah.
What show we talking about?
She has a show on
Watch
Amazon
out for
Prime.
the big girls. You
Yeah.
ain't never seen, at least it's on Amazon, ain't it?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. She
You
has
know
a
I
show.
watch TV.
Well, she had a show where she was picking her dancers to be on tour with her, and those girls were on the show. That's suing her.
Oh, that makes it.
And it's funny because
I
one
gotta
of the
go watch
girls that was on the show or whatever, she got picked before the actual person got picked.
Yeah.
Like one of the suing her, like she was like in there before everybody else. So it's like you was going through this before Shorty got picked. So now y'all both on there. If you didn't know before the show ended that this wasn't for you, then you shouldn't be suing nobody.
See, we gotta be honest and truthful about when you do get a big break to do something unimaginable, how scared you are to not lose that opportunity. And so you might do so much and you'll blame everybody else but yourself for what you allowed to happen to yourself. And it's very easy for people that's probably grew up in poverty, didn't think anything like this could come their way, and they just don't know. Like, you do have rights. If you feel like you're in a hostile work environment, you can sue. Now, suing does cost money, so you will
takes
need.
time.
I was gonna say it take time.
Yeah,
too.
so broke niggas probably don't think to, I don't want to sue, that costs money, or I'm not gonna win, or nah. So people have to understand when they're seeing stuff like this is stuff that only celebrities and people with platforms and money know about. We don't, so we don't know what it feels like to constantly have people coming after our names for stuff that we probably had nothing to do with. So you shouldn't run to think everything is true just because they saying Lizzo did it.
Nah, do your research for
Do your
sure.
research.
Because they didn't name just Lizzo in that lawsuit. They named the production company, Shirley Quigley, the head of her dance team. Like they was saying that girl was pressuring them to like
But
Jesus.
you see that only Lizzo's name is being brought because that is what's going to get the clicks and the grabs.
Because that nigga is guilty.
He's not gonna let that go. Lizzo, we sorry, but in his ass.
Guilty.
No, I'm gonna let them see how this play out. Because when you listen to her, she honestly did wanted to see those sex shows. Like in Amsterdam, they have sex in
Bro,
front
they
of them.
have it's full productions, bro. It's crazy. It's like
Yeah.
live porn.
So she probably innocently
They
was
got a
like
storyline and everything.
wanted to go see it. She saw it. Her dancers was with her, and maybe other people on her team was getting them to do other shit, and she had nothing to do with it. She was just the person that brought them to the environment. I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that could have went on. But
That nigga is.
have y'all seen the TV show The Boys?
Nope.
The Boys.
The Boys is on
that
Amazon
like
Prime.
a superhero?
Yeah.
I've seen. I haven't watched like the last season. I don't think.
Okay,
but
I just finished the last season like 2 days ago. Jonesy, you need to start watching TV and movies.
I don't have time.
We don't have nothing to talk to you about if you don't watch nothing.
Books.
No, I
We
don't
talk
want to
about
read no
books.
more. I don't want to read. I did all this reading for 20 years.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, please.
Okay, I'm gonna just give you a quick synopsis on The Boys.
Okay.
The Boys is a wild ass TV show about superheroes, but in a negative way. Like, the main superhero, his name is Homelander.
Okay.
His thing is he puts on such a huge front for the world because the world has accepted superhumans as, they celebrities,
Right.
but they have such terrible lives outside of the camera, right? So one of the things he's done was he sexually assaulted a woman, got her pregnant, and she like ran away from it and didn't tell him that she was pregnant.
Okay.
And now she has the little boy, and then her husband or boyfriend.
Does the little boy have powers?
Yes,
Okay.
he has powers. He has the same powers as him, as a Homelander. She ran away with the little boy and tried to never be found on him because he also can hear people's thoughts, I think. So he will be able to track them. So she had to go deep, far away, and she met a guy through her journey. Well, no, she was dating a guy already. She was
Okay.
dating a guy. He's also a main character, and he hates superheroes. They call him soups in the movie because it's a little like concoction that the government made to create these superhumans. They gave him it. So they specifically gave people it to start off the whole superhuman population.
It just sounded mad whack, B, but keep going.
No, it's wild.
Sounded mad
The
whack.
first episode will fuck you up. I'm gonna tell you what it is because I don't think you will watch it.
I'm not.
It's a super fast person, right? His is super
Okay.
speed. The first episode, when this shit start, you see an honest white nerdy guy with his girlfriend walking out the store. They talking about how they finna move in together. That was me. How they finna move in together, right?
Okay.
And she's in the streets now, and he's on the sidewalk. And she stepped away to the streets, and then out of nowhere, they talk, zoom. Her whole body is obliterated.
By the guy running.
Guts, yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
fast guy
Guts,
Flash
yes.
obliterates her.
Yes.
It's like she got hit by a bus.
Yes. And so that's his villain origin story. He hates soups now too because he killed his girlfriend, right? But this guy that ran fast as fuck don't know that's like he just know he got blood on him, but he going somewhere wherever he going because he high off of drugs and stuff. This man, it is a crazy
insane.
show of how wild superheroes can be. Like just a different glimpse, a different perspective with
And this
superheroes.
is
Like how
on
we
what?
say celebrities are like regular people, superheroes are like regular people. They
Yeah.
do dumb shit.
Yeah.
They just got superpowers.
That shit wild though.
The only reason why I brought up the show is because it made me think of this Lizzo thing.
Okay.
I generally do think that the people that create entertainment, movies, TV shows, they probably have seen or had dreams of stuff that could be real, but because we've only had 11% of our brains tapped in, as a scientific fact, we've only been able to capitalize off of 11% of our brain.
That's y'all.
Sure, because I do think other people have done other percentages. But
Facts. I'm a walking testament.
yeah, I think that The Boys is symbolism about real life, like how R. Kelly can go through so many years of doing the dirt that he was doing, and how does he get past the pissing video?
There ain't nobody care. We were just talking about this on Twitter. They was playing that in like barbershops.
Yes,
It was like a novelty thing to like
Yes.
watch the
It
R.
was on
Kelly sex
bootleg.
tape.
It
yes,
was on bootleg.
yes.
Yes.
As long as you keep singing and making them hits for us, you can do whatever you want. It did not. Some people still don't care to this day that he did what he was doing.
Of course not.
If you go watch The Boys, Homelander was trying his best to never expose how terrible of a being he was to the common folk.
Right.
And then the last episode of end season 3 is he brought his son into the world, showed the world his son, and then somebody was like, "Fuck you, Homelander!" Da 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 da. Out of the whole rally of people that's there for him, and he said he threw something at his son's head or something, and he is very soft about his son. So
Right.
he didn't think about it, zapped him with his laser eyes. Head gone in front of everybody. He thought he fucked up because, you got to show a good image for everybody. No,
Right.
out of nowhere, just all of them, fuck yeah!
Yeah.
And so that then tapped into another demon in him. Now, next season is probably going to be about him just going crazy now because you can see that people will follow him no matter what.
So he wasn't hiding his kid from the world. He was hiding the world
hiding
from his kid.
He didn't know he had
He
a
didn't
kid.
know he had it.
Learned he had a kid, and then they was trying to keep the kid away from him because he's a terrible human being. But then at the end, his mom's gone or dead, and so now it's hard to keep up with the kid away from him. So he got his kid now.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch this, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
What is this on?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Let me
Prime.
go and watch this today.
But I have been watching Tubi movies though.
So wait a second. Hold on. No. You won't watch some
ghetto ass. Yes, I love that.
This
shit.
is a show that's probably created by somebody who makes Tubi movies. Okay, can't even lie to you. Probably do that shit easily. You're not gonna watch it.
No, I never really cared for like superhero stuff. Like in general, like I just didn't.
This is a different.
Yes.
Nothing's about this reeling me in. Like I ain't. Like it sound cool.
I thought you would like it because it's stupid shit. Like it's crazy stuff like that instead of Superman and Iron Man.
I mean, like I feel you, but it's
okay. So you would rather
like why ain't they rich? Like you got superpowers.
They are.
They're the celebrities.
Yeah, they're the celebrities.
They not acting like it from how y'all describe.
I think you need to actually.
You gotta actually watch it.
I'm not.
If just watch the first episode. If you're not hooked by the first one, then don't watch it.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna make a series out of this. Okay. So I'm gonna go watch it, and then I'm gonna go make TikToks about it.
Okay, cool.
And it better not be trash.
All right, and if it's trash, say
I'm gonna trash y'all.
What
That's
is
fine.
not trash.
And Lizzo is guilty.
Tubi movies.
Oh yeah,
Let's talk about
I love a good bad movie.
What's your favorite one right now off of Tubi?
I don't have a favorite. Oh man, I don't even remember the names of these bitches. But whichever one was the comedy that I watched, because I watched the first 3 of them. I watched was like crime and drama and shit. And it kept triggering me because like people are like commit suicide and shit, and I'm like, yeah, bro, these some dark ass bad movies.
Some
like
Buford High School shit.
Gee, some the terrible shit. So I'm like, let me find the funny comedy shit. Still a bad movie, but I like it. I like bad movies. I genuinely enjoy bad movies.
Just not trash though.
So Tubi reminds me of that black case of CDs, bootleg CDs that you and your family got.
That I still have.
That's what Tubi reminds me of. Right?
Yes.
I never loved those movies, but I had to watch them because we ain't got no cable. Right?
Also, you were still a part of the movie watching when you ain't had no cable generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kids don't know about that.
That's because I also grew up in the niggas from Chicago. That's some Chicago dude.
There's
watch movies all day.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I had this girlfriend that used to watch these Chicago movie series. I think it was like a gay.
I know what you're talking about.
You're
talking about, yes.
Chicago movie series?
She used to watch these, and they were so popular.
Yes.
When I tell you,
what is it called?
I was just looking for
The
it.
Reawakening?
It might be The Reawakening, but it was so popular at that time. When I tell you, people used to go to school and be like, "Did you see that? You like it was Love and Hip Hop or something?" Like it was literally.
Gee, bad movies are relatable.
It was so good though. It was so bad. It was so good.
Yeah. There's a popular one I think it's called The Reawakening. They got a character Cornbread and
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They should
Like,
put that on
movies
Tubi to
for
go
me-
crazy.
Movies either gotta like really reel me in and take me somewhere, or be really relatable to. So that's why I like
You
little
relate
small hood movies.
to
Yeah,
Because you
bro.
relate to it.
And not the movie itself, but like I could watch it and be like, shit, this is probably something I'd be a part of, or some shit
Okay.
like that.
Oh, because you would like help with the production of the movie.
Yeah. Shit like that. I don't really care
Okay.
for the whole like we finna go find some investors that don't fuck with us to go buy some machines
do
we
it
don't know how to
ourselves.
use to, and y'all can't creatively control everything. Man, fuck that shit. Hey, bro, you got some equipment, some camera, woo 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 woo. You got buildings, you got some bad bitches. Cool, bro. We finna go shoot some shit. Click.
Okay. I have a rant to go on real quick about Tubi movies.
Talk your shit.
Because I saw social media, specifically Facebook, because that's a different social media platform.
I hate this. I hate that app.
I saw people on Facebook talking about a movie called If I Can't. Right?
I still got.
Is this the movie where they curved the bullet around the
No.
tree?
No,
Okay.
No.
Wait,
I
that's
think-
what, is
Gee.
it Angelina Jolie in that?
My
What is
nigga-
No, he's talking about a Tubi movie.
My
doing
nigga
that.
was in the park, bro, and he was on the tree, like getting shot at, and then he curved the bullet. He boom,
I want to see the production, how they actually shot that.
bro. I
Because
just
I know it don't look
followed.
nothing like
It's on the
Angelina
string going
Jolie.
around
I just followed the dude who shot it. I'm finna go
You
find him
followed
for
the person
y'all.
that shot that
Who
Tubi movie?
produced it? Yeah, because he got a whole like reel of movies, and they actually good movies. Regardless of that one corny scene, like the rest of that movie was actually good.
See, okay, listen, the If I Can movie. I'm gonna give you a quick backstory. Cause it's all the same storyline, just done a different way.
Yeah.
It was a girl.
It's all the same
who was
shit.
married young to a nigga when they was 17. He dies. A crackhead shoots him in front of her. Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That movie was good. That movie was, tell me that wasn't good, bro.
I ain't watched it yet.
Oh my, you hating now.
No.
I ain't even trolling. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Outside of it being like so long, I felt like they drug it out to
Was
get to the
so
plot twist.
long,
Yeah,
bro.
it was definitely too long. But that movie was good, bro.
No, it was not.
You a hater. You hate.
Let me keep going. So that's how the movie start for her to meet the dude of her dreams, right?
Right.
So crackhead shoot her husband in front of her.
Yep, here it
They
is.
was supposed to move away. That he just finally bought them a new house because they was living somewhere else. They was finna live in a better part of the city now. Boom, right? Shoot, boom, he gone. She messed up over it. She ain't really had no job for real. He was really just being her husband, taking care of her, right? So then, boom, she moved it back in with her mom. No, her auntie who poses as her mom.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's not her real mom. She moves in with her son by the first husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
She don't do her hair. She stay in her crib all day. So she go to the beauty salon that she used to go to when she had money from her husband. It was like, hey, I can't pay you, but can you get me together? She like, girl, I got you. Sit in a chair. She sit in the chair, but then the drug dealer dude of the town, he came in with a girl off the street because that's his thing. He picks up, people out the street that ain't got nobody and manipulate them into being his girl and then just be beating the fuck out of them, just doing whatever he want to them, right? So he had his new chick, came in there and was like I'm paying, put her in the seat. Get in the seat, she doing her, boom. Wow, she in the seat. The main girl and him, they're talking. That's their first interaction with each other is at the salon. He like, you cute, boom. Long story short, they met at the club where she was finally trying to get back out into the real world, and it was a dude trying to hit on her at the club, and he pulled up, was like, hey, she said, no, get away. And she like,
It was one of them scenes.
She said no. He's like, oh, thank you. He's like, let's hang out sometimes. They start hanging out instantly. In a relationship. Instantly, you my girl. In a relationship.
No, that shit was like overnight, bro.
Instantly. So he start, giving her money. She liking it. She back, how she want herself to be. Doing her thing, right? Boom. The first time that he put his hands on her, it was a house party. It was a barbecue. And he had a homie outside with him at the table, right? So boom. He like, make my plate. But she gave Buddy his plate first. She made a plate for him first instead of her man. So he like, you gonna make a plate for this nigga first and not me? What you mean? Not me, right? What you mean?
That shit was funny.
What you mean? She didn't get it that I should probably make for my man first. She ain't understand. So he instantly was bugging up on her. When the people was still there at the party, she was back talking a little bit. He ain't like that shit. He instantly brought her to the bathroom and raped her in the booty. He assaulted her in the booty in the bathroom, and then it just cut scene and go to the next day, and they both cool. I'm like, we don't get. I'm like, wait, too much happened. Y'all can't just be cool the next day. How you gonna instantly just assault her in the booty? No smacks, no nothing. Just pull the pants on, do that to her. So that's his first abuse to her, right? And then it just got worse throughout the whole movie. I'm gonna skip to the end. Cause at the end, she leaves the dude. She finna move to Atlanta or somewhere with her kids.
She finna move.
Cause she got pregnant by him now. So now she got 2 kids. She finna move to Atlanta. It was a lesbian friend that was the one at the salon doing hair. She was a lesbian. She fucked him to try to prove a point to the girl that he is no good. He cheats, he does nothing. So I guess she effed the dude to try to send a message to the girl without telling her, like, I did it so that you'll leave. But instead, she's just holding his front, like, So at the end, it was a whole, like, going away party for him, right? He pulls up, and he like, you're not taking my kids. This is his first time learning that they finna move away. You're not taking my kid with you, da-da-da-da. She like, yes, I am. She big buff now because I guess her first husband left behind a retirement or life insurance claim. Mm-hmm. And so she got her own money now. So she don't need dudes. She finna leave. Go. Boom. Party going good. She standing her toes with him like, yeah, I'm gone. Fuck you. Nothing you finna say. the friend, she keep egging it on to him and saying like, yeah, she really finna leave you this time. Da, 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 da. And he getting more angry. So he finna leave the party. And before he finna leave the party, the friend stopped him. It was like again, I told you, she leaving your ass. Da, 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 da. So that was his breaking point. He went to his car, got his gun. The girlfriend is now in the home and everybody outside in the backyard. He come into the crib with the little girl. He come into the crib, see the girl in there and instantly shoot her. No, I lied. The little boy, her son, that's by the first husband, was at the front door. Open the door up. All you hear is just, I never liked you anyway. And then the little boy gone, right? We assume it's him that shot him, but all we hear is, I never liked you anyway. And then she turns around and, my son? Like, this is her reaction. Nothing is believable. My son? No! He coming to shoot ass. If I can have you, nobody else can. You know, they try to they trying to do shit without saying monologues, but like, you had to say that point. So he kill ass, right? And then he just go into his car, and he just in the car. Everybody heard gunshots, started running from the backyard. He just in the car, just like this. And her mom, but not her mom, came out and saw that he killed her baby. So she come out there like, you killed my baby. She had a gun in her hand. She was like, she's finna shoot him. And he's just smirking at her, doing that, and just kill himself. And that's the end of the movie.
I ain't watched TV for like a week after that. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Once it finished like that, I'm like, see, that's why I don't watch TV no more. That's exactly why.
You thought that was a good movie.
It still was a good movie.
Though, out of everything that you scroll through, I know y'all be sitting there looking through Netflix. Amazon,
I don't.
Come on, G.
I really don't.
You can't just.
I would click on the streaming app. And I'll like just be picking shit by random. Like I don't scroll and like, oh, this is a good, like this thumbnail looks cool and this plot looks like it's written out. I'm just up, down, and then I slow down to like the last 3 or whatever.
And both of you watched that movie.
I watched it because social media said it was a good movie, and I don't watch Tubi movies, so I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a shot.
I accidentally watched
went
it.
Back to Tubi.
Social media, I would never.
I had the same thing to it. But it was just Tubi movie. Like everybody would just talk about Tubi movies, and I never would watch them on Tubi. So I'm like, let me just go see what this is. That was probably like the second one I watched. I thought it was good.
It made me angry. That movie made me angry. Cause
did you watch the Dirty D?
No, but I know you're talking about. I didn't watch it.
That one decent.
I'm not watching Tubi movies. I'm not doing it.
He's gonna get you into it.
I'm not doing it.
Come on, you gotta watch the Dirty D. It's bad bitches.
I think I've seen that. I don't know why.
It's bad bitches.
Tubi movies and like just like how Jonesy was saying, fake hood stuff.
That's what, cause like it's real. Like you know they really like in the hood and from the hood. You know
like
it's
web
fake.
series is just like poorly.
Like you
shot,
finna clock out
good.
this movie and go work at a bank. Like
come on now. I know you be watching Chicago. Be like. If you ain't watched Kodak Chicago, be like and kept up on it until now. Listen, that I've kept up on that, and I stay on the drop every single time it drop. I'm watching it.
It used to be one from New York. It was a web series on YouTube called like Love and Money or something.
I heard of that one,
or something like that.
That shit was big as hell,
and it was like, making its way. It could have been good, but then people feel like they bigger than the show.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I'll definitely remember when that fell through.
No, I have this thing where I'm a big stickler about professionalism. Now, professionalism is anti-black, but there's still a way to make things look good and it still be good. Like the storyline could be great,
right.
But if you shoot it poorly and you use the wrong clips or just like, it's a lot you could do with shooting a movie, and the way that he was beating on the girl with the styrofoam things that you put around your shoulders to float in the water. He was beating on her with that. And
did you see the bulletproof vest? the River Oaks bulletproof vest they had on?
No, you did not say River Oaks.
And it was supposed to
the little icon joint.
That shit hurt. No, it don't. We know it don't.
we know it don't.
It'd be simple things like that in the movie that would go so far if you just beat on her with a bat.
I beat that. Never mind.
So what I was trying to really get to was, I know I took a long ass time explaining that movie, was, do y'all think that there is a level or a standard that we should hold our projects to. When I say our, I mean exactly black people.
Mm-hmm.
Our movies, our music, our art, anything that we do as black people, that we should hold it to a specific standard as this is what is good black art, this is what is great, this is what is poor. Like, should we hold a standard there? Because some people will never acknowledge that was a poorly shot movie and this was the greatest piece of cinema. Some people will believe that and say it. People love Tubi. And I'll be here like, are you fucking kidding me?
I think Tubi is more about the storyline because if it's entertaining, we roped into it.
Yeah,
And art is all go
It's
ahead.
more so the storyline. They can separate it from being good or bad to me. Because, like Issa Rae, she had a Diary of a Mad Black Girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Insecure.
I'm like, that's
awkward,
Tyler Perry.
awkward black
Diaries
girl.
of an awkward
yeah.
teen black girl or something
It was
like
on
that.
YouTube and it was poorly shot, but the storyline was good, and that eventually led her to do Insecure.
Yeah.
And it's like in the same vein, it's just better production. So the storyline matters a lot more to me than
I think the only
production
standard.
with stuff.
Because don't get me wrong, sometimes you can have movies that come like on Netflix or something like that where the production and just the snippets be like, ooh, this finna be
And
good.
then you see the whole thing.
And it's ass.
TikTok songs only show the
Basically.
first 10 seconds and the rest of it ass.
Mama, don't worry. You raised a gangster. I'm a survivor.
The
The rest of that shit, I don't
even
care,
know how the rest
bro.
of the
That's
song
what I'm
goes.
saying. Because people watch the pod and they're like, I actually enjoyed it. And I'm like, what do you
Well,
mean
damn.
by actually?
Well, damn.
And that's because we have a low expectation for black art sometimes because people don't really put money behind their projects. They just go do it.
I think the only standard that should be held when it comes to art is if you're doing it honestly, from an honest point of view. As long as it's honest, genuine, it's really coming from your heart. You ain't lying about some shit. I'm cool with it. I don't care if you shoot it on the old camcorder, that motherfucker, your phone. If the writing decent, I ain't gonna give a fuck personally. Cause like I don't like shit like when it comes to art, I don't like good and bad and what's the best and what's the top. Cause Pimp C the best rapper ever to me, and you ain't finna tell me nobody different.
Okay.
So it's like when it come to what's good art, it's like shit, nigga. If I think this Tubi movie is good art, you ain't finna tell me otherwise.
Period.
So, because I hate when people say everything is a matter of opinion, when you also can have claims to back why you believe something to be your preference. So we've all seen a movie that we think is great cinema. Like it was shot great, the actors, the dialogue. You have a movie in mind?
Booty Talk 43.
Never mind, Jonesy.
I do.
Something like just the coloring of it was real good. I
Moonlight.
think it might
Okay.
have won like best color or something like that, but that was a pretty decent movie.
Creed 3 looks amazing.
But the storyline was trash.
Trash.
Yeah.
Dang, I ain't see Creed 3.
You ain't missing nothing.
Okay.
It was just okay.
You ain't missing nothing.
But you know what a great shot film looks like, right? Now, we not expecting black people with no incomes, no resources to sit and make a cinema's greatest cinema, Creed 3.
Right.
But what you can do is achieve with what you have to try to get as close to it.
Right. You
The
can
podcast
have a
started
steady
with my
hand.
iPhone 7.
And you was going viral.
Nobody thought it was an iPhone 7 because I sat and researched what I could do with the iPhone to make it look as best it could be. Instead of just shooting with this iPhone, I also have a computer.
Facts. Definitely need one.
You need a computer. You need something. You can't just...
I will say we should judge art on how someone executed it. Like I don't like lazy shit. I don't like improperly put together shit. I don't like anything that feels rushed. Like if we want to judge art, we should judge it off of that, not if it's good or bad. Because Pimp C a better rapper than Jay-Z, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
MC, you just that nigga, man.
Nobody.
And when it comes to movies, like how you mentioned, like, oh, you had, like, if you have the means to do something, like, in my opinion, Tyler Perry shouldn't be having bad wigs.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be having bad wigs, man.
Now,
But
when
that's
now,
your opinion
bad wigs
of a
on
bad
the
wig.
movies, or are we talking about the stage? Are we talking about
It's
because
stage
you?
stuff you can get a pass.
I'm about to say you don't see that mic out the wig
Yeah.
regardless,
stage,
homie. But
yeah.
in the stage, that's fine. But in your actual movie or film, like,
Yeah.
put a
Come
good
on
wig
now.
on.
Nah.
the people
get you
Because
some
even on
bouncy
the-
curls.
Because even on the stage, you got about 15 or 30 feet of wiggle room before somebody like can see you. So you could put on some bullshit and we're gonna put you behind a light pole right here. You know,
But
you just operate
I
over
agree
here.
with you because I feel like Madea should have a 30-inch bust down too.
Yeah, them braids was hard. They shouldn't have. Yeah,
Braids
bro.
was bad,
Them
yeah.
braided skull caps. When nah, bro.
That's what I'm
Bogus as
saying,
hell.
bro. Like, y'all can make me be the villain of the black community if y'all want to, but there's just a way that y'all can do stuff better than what we do sometimes. No,
Right, but you want to know how you get around getting bad wigs.
What?
You don't be lazy and you actually put in the footwork to find what works for your actor. Mm-hmm. So that's what goes back to when I say we should judge it on the execution, not the presentation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Because your execution is going to show in the presentation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we should just judge it on the execution. This was lazy put together.
Yeah.
We can tell you rushed this.
Yeah.
Your movie was based in 2003, but the nigga on the iPhone 20.
Yeah.
Like you ain't even try.
Yeah. Because even with that bad wig, Shamar Moore, they could have made sure they put some makeup that right there, make sure the headline don't show.
Got a
Like,
little line
you
in.
got a bad wig, we finna work around it then. We finna try to make it not look bad. Like,
Or put a hat on. Buddy could have wore a hat the whole time.
You could have. There's a lot of ways to get around a no budget, no money.
$1 bandana from a beauty supply store.
Wasn't he wearing the bandana? Though?
He had some parts. He was
Some
wearing-
parts he did. He should have kept it on the whole time.
The braids was just too bulky. I think it was.
It's like they went like the slope of the front was too down, and then the curve was like
It was
up.
giving helmet.
I was gonna say, yeah, he definitely had a helmet on.
Okay.
Your wig is lifting, sis. Your wig is lifting in the back.
Now I want us to move on to another hot topic. Our boy Jamie Foxx back on the scene. You know,
Oh, thank God.
our boy Jamie Foxx.
Shout out my nigga, man.
Oh, I just want to start. I'm really happy I'm happy he's okay because we didn't know if he was good or not for a while.
And
Jay.
Shout out
I
all
feel
my
like people
gay.
know how I feel about Jamie Foxx.
What? No, actually I don't.
What Jamie Foxx do to you?
Not a damn thing. But you know how they be like, oh, what's the celebrity you just don't really be liking? Jamie Foxx.
Him and Wale,
Jamie
huh?
Foxx, though?
Him and Wale, huh?
Him and Wale.
Wale is understandable. But Jamie Foxx don't do nothing to nobody.
That's what we think.
That's what we think. I can see Jamie Foxx doing stuff. Because Jamie Foxx been famous for a long time. Before a lot of people that are famous was famous, but they had to come up through Jamie Foxx. Like Tank wrote a lot of what's the Unpredictable? The album. Tank wrote a lot of that. Tank had to live with Jamie Foxx for some time. So I can see Jamie Foxx doing some big headed shit. I ain't gonna say he did it, but I can see it, you know.
I don't get it. Jamie okay in my book.
Jamie Foxx laughed at that man. He was just trying to crack some jokes on stage. Jamie Foxx, you ain't have to take it that far. We know you funny, nigga.
So Jamie Foxx had posted something on his Instagram, and he said, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you?" And then he had hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. And so people took that and ran with it and said that he's being anti-Semitic, right?
Jennifer Aniston in particular
Yeah, she
ran with it.
She liked his post on Instagram, and then people was like, "Why you like that post?" Da, 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 da. And so she screenshotted and put on her Instagram story and said, "This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period."
So if you didn't do it on purpose or an accident, how do white women be crazy? I can't even speak. Like, what the fuck?
I'm kind of confused.
I'm extremely
And
confused.
why are you confused? Because it'll answer it'll answer. Why are you confused?
I'm confused because I don't know what's the problem
With what he said?
exactly. Like, no, I'm trying to figure out, like, yeah, what he said. What's the problem with what he said, and why are they after Miss Aniston about what he said?
That's why
she liked
that's why
the
that
post.
cookout was a bad idea. You can't invite everybody to the cookout.
Yeah, she liked the post. She liked his post on Instagram.
So what did Jamie mean exactly by what he was saying?
You ain't never heard your grandma say, "Baby, they killed Jesus. They'll
talked
hate
about
you," or
Jesus. They
something
gonna
like
talk
that.
about you
Yeah,
too.
Okay.
that's pretty much all Jamie was doing.
Yeah.
They hated Jesus, so they'll hate you. Shit that we've been hearing our whole life.
Yeah.
And I guess people in the
they
Jewish
was-
community think that, oh, it's anti-Semitic, or they say it's anti-Semitic to them.
Because they
are-
means Jews or something. I guess Jews killed Jesus.
Yeah, Judah killed Jesus.
Yeah,
the
so
Romans.
and I'm like, if
Man,
y'all ever
connect shit
been
from anywhere, I mean, I get it, but just wow.
I'm like, my grandma would have never said, them Jews killed Jesus. Imagine what they'll do to you.
Yeah.
No one
What
said
the
that.
I think it's a cultural difference because some people, I guess, have used that against Jewish people. Like, oh, the Jews killed Jesus.
Yeah.
They're evil people.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
that's
when
crazy.
black people say it, the they in this sentence is just whoever.
Whoever.
It's not-
Like when
Exactly.
we say
Y'all
y'all,
wanna be oppressed
Who are you
so
talking
bad.
about y'all? That
Yeah.
like is the word is colloquialisms,
Okay.
and that is when you're using different dialects, different diction that people take us to be the direct denotation of that word instead of acknowledging that culturally there's different ways that people say things.
So culturally, now we know what white people mean when they say they. We know what they really mean
Exactly
now.
who you're talking about, buddy.
We know exactly. We know what they means now.
You been caught.
Because no one else thought Jamie Foxx meant Jews. Or when everybody say they killed Jesus,
And
or
because
they
all
hate
of y'all
Jesus,
coming
they'll hate
after
you.
him,
Yeah.
he has to apologize.
So
now
he
like
did
that.
apologize, which I wish he wouldn't have done because you know what the fuck you mean. And we don't need
Yeah.
to teach white people how to be black. But he is also Jamie Foxx and not
Yeah,
Shania and Tamaya.
At that point, he has to have a
That's the political
mindset
game.
for his
Yeah.
right, and then the platform that he holds. I just feel like it's a little overkill.
So now just imagine you bring your white girl home and your grandma go, baby, they killed Jesus. Just imagine what'll happen to you. And she go back to her family and tweak out.
Yeah. Those problems I never have to
I will
face.
never have to face those.
Never have to face them.
Never.
You know what? We want to bring people on the pod that have experienced interracial dating and have experienced the worst it can get. We want to have y'all on the pod. Come tell y'all stories, you know?
I know a couple couples that are interracial, literally. Like I could call
They
them
got some
today.
horror stories?
What?
All right, we're going to set that up.
They'll come on.
Hell yeah, they'll come on.
They better tell the truth, too.
And you watch it too. So I hope you know I'm talking about you.
when you learned that her dad's a Trump supporter?
Okay, like let's be for real. That's actually the story. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Like imagine dating somebody and they grandpa was like one of the people that used to spit at black people.
That's sick.
You'll never watch my grandchildren.
Yeah,
you would
right.
never.
And why you want to procreate with something like that? When I learned that, I'm running. Like, that's just you don't think about the kids, man. You just think about getting a nut off.
Like
You
we
learn
ain't
about
that
that?
far removed from Jim
Yeah.
Crow for me to be like, yeah, bro, let me go
just
ahead and
yesterday.
stick my toe in this pool.
It's not just the interracial like relationships. It's like friendships too. Like
Yeah.
if you were cool
Yeah.
with white folks, some of
Yeah.
their family can't stand your ass.
Oh, that just reminded me of a story. Crystal was, she was friends with yours, kind of Facebook friend still, but
Hey, shout
she
out
would invite
Crystal.
us over to like Friendsgiving.
Oh right.
But
Oh,
then
yeah.
she started dating this dude who was just like, man, I know you racist, man. Go ahead and say it, man. I respect you more.
Yeah.
And he would say like, oh, what's the black cop with the? He used to be on like Fox News and shit, but he would
Black
say
cop.
his name and like they're like, oh, name a celebrity. He'll say his name. I'm like, nigga, don't nobody know that. Nigga. What you talking about?
A black cop on Fox?
Yeah, he was like a black cop on Fox who would like support like racism. Like, oh, cops ain't bad.
Yeah.
They ain't killing people like that.
Not that's his black celebrity.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
So it's Uncle Ruckus from Boondock.
He a
Saints.
Cubs fan, ain't he?
I don't know, but everybody looked at him like, what the
Really?
fuck you talking about? Because it was like we the black people, but then it was white people, then it was a couple Mexican people, and everybody was just like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
And I don't think she dated that dude though. I hope not.
She was a black woman and dated him.
No, she was white.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, like,
No, it
your
be
white
there's-
friends got racist people around them.
Yes, they do. White people have racist people, and they be looking at them like you're embarrassing me. Like,
Right.
Have you ever experienced like direct racism, like the effects of it?
The effects? I think we all experienced
not
the effects.
More so, have you ever experienced a moment where it was like blatantly racist to you?
Not, how can I put this? It wasn't direct, but it was one of those like, it was like, all right, bro, you can't say this word around me. I'm not going to get down on you, but I can't control what the people around me will do.
I won't control.
Exactly. That too. I won't control.
Yeah.
And we in the bar, Waka Flocka, oh, let's do it. Come on. I mean, at some point he say nigga in that song, and the shit went up.
It's just a word. Does not mean shit to me.
Like, all right.
It wasn't like blatant now. Like, cause I went to Purdue, so a lot of people have stories like, "Oh, I'm walking down and somebody yell out a truck, nigga, go home." And like, they ain't never happened to me.
Race bass, slur bass.
I've had like people like I remember when like we was talking about Obama running earlier. You know, of course I'm vote for Obama. It's my first election.
Yeah.
The white dude across the hall go like, "Oh, you just voted for a communist. You gonna write on my chalkboard." I'm like, "Nigga, don't write on my board no more, man. You weird ass."
Oh, we used to love doing that, walking through Purdue dorms,
Like
just writing curse words on people's boards and shit.
when the Trayvon Martin thing happened, you know, we leading the protest. We protesting around campus. It's a white kid. It's like 3 of them. They go hold up a sign. I would have stood my ground. Y'all weird. Get the hell on. It's 100 black people out here. It's y'all 3. You gonna kick y'all ass.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's always that one. It's always that one. Got bold enough to go stand.
Yeah, it was a bunch of people, and it still had. I don't think they ever figured out who it was, but they were just carving swastikas on cars throughout on campus and school.
That's when I would have went behind them and fucked my car up some more. Then filed a claim. Yeah, I got y'all. Okay. Y'all gonna start and do this little dumb shit? I finna get a check out this.
Okay.
Got me fucked up.
Insurance for to get him a Rolls Royce.
Lord. Well, yeah, I had my sister. This is when I graduated college. I'm home now. I'm living in my sister's crib. She's best friends with a white woman, and I was driving them home from being at a party. I was driving the white woman's car, right? I'm driving them home. Out of nowhere, I just hear them talking about the regulations of the events, and she just nigga, just saying that, right? And I'm like,
she white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she one of those white girls that was like grew up around black people.
But she's still white.
White still.
Cause I got homies that's white. They grew up around black people.
Yeah, like her little brother's nothing like
they know
her.
better.
He's white. Her dad is nothing like her. She's
Okay. She like hip hop.
I guess, yeah. I guess, right? So I'm like, and she said, and I'm like, yeah, she is. So I'm like, okay, what should I do in this situation? Because, I'm down with the niggers. I'm social justice advocate. I don't like none of this, what I'm listening to. So I say to my oldest sister, I'm like, Tamia. She like, what? And she ain't picking up on what I'm like. And I'm like, Tamia, because they still talking. And she like, what? Because she said nigga, all like nonchalant.
Yo, it's cool. It's going to kill me if I know what you're talking about.
And so I'm like, yes. And she like, oh, and I'm like, all right. Because clearly I should never expect much out of you. So I'm like, say it again. And she like, I can say it. I said, say it again then. And she ain't said it again. I pulled her car over. I said, say it again.
I'm dead.
Not you pulled the car over.
What the
I pulled her car over. Because I'm very angry at this point. Sorry for spitting. Shit. I'm very angry at this point.
I didn't even see that. She really
said she getting flashbacks now. Oh, I'm getting angry all over again.
Because I promise you, it's nothing like when you go away from home and you come back and it reminds you why you don't like home. Mm-hmm. The people at home are not as educated as you. They don't believe the same as you. Like, it's just different. So you gotta pick and choose, you know. But I didn't know my sister was out here raw dogging with white people like that.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a whole debate the next day with my mama, my sisters, and I was like, she was telling them like, yeah, she did this to so-and-so, and I didn't like that. And I was like, but Tamia, that's not cool. We all on my side. And she's just like, I'm just not that way. I just let people be them. I'm like, yeah, but you also shouldn't give them hall passes to say the N-word and just be cool with it. Because you're going to have niggas like me that really want to, like, no.
Because you're going to bring them around some black people that's not going to be comfortable. Like, that's just what's going to happen. You got to keep
that boundary. Yeah. There is no way to just let that fly for real. Because you're not going to let me call you no redneck. Yeah. Like, come on now.
No, they will.
The friend is
They definitely will.
The friend is so respectful now. She is. I don't talk to her. We don't say nothing to each other. But she know. Like
That's how bad white people. That's how bad white people want to use nigga. Like once you had that conversation, it's like, well, can I call you redneck? Yeah, you can call me redneck, crackers, all that. I don't care.
It ain't the same. It's the
Mountain Dew, baby.
It's insane.
Yeah. Did y'all see the Drewski video when he had auditions in Miami and he had a Puerto Rican on there and his rap he said a young nigga getting out the mud and he was like, wait, you a nigga? You say that? He said, can you say that? He said, you know, in Miami we say that's a word we use all the time. He said, all right, go ahead, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. So he starts singing.
No, Florida different. Florida the only place where if I see somebody non-black saying nigga, I ain't gonna
bother them.
You
Yeah,
got it.
I learned that too.
Yep.
Miami,
Florida's the
Florida is
only
different.
place. Florida's different. You never know.
Okay.
You don't know what that can turn into. Nigga start spitting acid at you or some crazy shit. You don't know what that can turn into. I'm good,
I
bro.
posted a clip of you talking about Florida people. And the girl in the comments like, all right, too much on Florida now.
I seen that. I seen that. Nah, Florida different, bro. Especially them Dade County folks.
Okay.
Yes.
Going back to Jenny Foxx a little bit. Have y'all seen the movie Who Cloned Tyrone?
Oh yeah.
Probably not. Jonesy.
Are you? No, he ain't seen that shit. No, you ain't seen it.
No. What is
It's
it
okay.
on?
Netflix?
That's when I did watch Netflix, but my ex logged me out. She finally logged me out.
Well, get back in.
You know it's done when you
When
logged out
get
to
logged
Netflix.
off, yeah.
I tried to log in, like, yeah, she probably not gonna call me.
See,
no more.
me, I'm petty. You could create a user account on my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Before I kick you off of it, I delete your user account, and then you log in, you see it's not there. You be like,
Oh.
okay, the next step is so they gonna text me. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
See, I would never like with any streaming stuff. I don't make nothing personal. I just go in behind whoever I'm on.
No, I
don't
make an account.
nothing.
Messing up the algorithm.
No, I make an
You know,
account. You
for
messing up
real.
my algorithm, yeah.
Hey,
find that hilarious.
whoever stars I'm on, my bad for starting your power over all the time, bro. My bad, bro. The game is the game.
Oh my God, do you watch Who Cloned Tyrone?
Yes, I
right?
did, and I thought it was good.
Okay, do you want a synopsis or can we just go into the topic?
Go ahead. I don't give no fuck.
Okay,
That's it. I haven't watched it yet.
No.
okay.
Do you want to know? Just like
eventually-
a small basis of what it's
Yeah,
about.
I'm gonna eventually watch it though.
Okay.
I think I get the gist of what it's about.
Do you want to do it?
I just look. The main makeup from my interpretation is, come on now, wake up, be woke. We black
Yeah.
folks. Like they was really giving a lot of like what we call gems. They was dropping a lot of like things that we might not notice.
Yeah, somebody compared it to Black Dynamite or
Yeah.
Undercover
oh
Brother. So I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
So it's kind of funkadelic like that, but it's not very funkadelic.
Okay.
They have it kind of in that time era, but they don't jump. Like it's not too much about the aesthetics of stuff. It's more so about the messages.
yeah. I said the message they said.
Did they call people jive turkeys?
No, they don't do all
I
that.
don't want to watch it
Yeah,
then.
no.
You
It's
gonna
not
watch
too. It's not focused on that. It's more so the messages because they had to talk about a little bit about like the beginning of the moralization of the black communities with what the government was infiltrating into our communities.
As they always are.
Long story short, it was a one part in there where they had chicken. It was new chicken that hit the like Popeyes chicken sales, right? They threw it into the neighborhoods, and Jamie Foxx, his character was the first person to realize it was something in this chicken because they had broke into a secret lab inside of a gangbanger's house. And in that secret lab, he had sniffed up some substance down there that made him just tweak out. He had shot the dude that they was down there.
Pop the perk, babe.
Yeah, he tweaked out, right? So then they go to the chicken spot to get some food, and everybody in there was laughing and tweaking out like he was. So he was able to like somebody in this motherfucker tweaking out, and so he saw the chicken box. He's like, is it something? Is it in this chicken? And so that's something you're supposed to grab out of that, like how we talk about food and how food can infiltrate your body and change the way you think, the way you feel. You might
Right.
not see it like off bat, but as you get older, you reflect like, damn, food didn't make me as sad as it is now or whatever, right? And so it's just a lot of symbolism throughout the movie that you can try to think about and like, how can this reflect to like real life? And so one of the things that I wanted to talk about that also was with the whole like the boys and Lizzo thing. It was the main character, he was a gangbanger. And he got shot by other gangbangers, and they had cloned his body, and he learned that he was cloned, but he was still able to walk around throughout the communities because you just a regular gangbanging ass nigga like the rest of us, right? So they just still accepted him to be as he is, but the labs had his old body just down there with them, just investigated him, right? So long story short, the way that the movie got to the resolution was that they brought all the hood niggas together and they just started going against the systems. Because the whole thing was, we'll just keep putting more of you people in, or leaving y'all in y'all communities to keep fucking it up, so that y'all can continue to keep the cycle going of the black community will further keep being fucked up, and y'all just keep blaming each other instead of actually knowing that we're allowing this to happen.
What's going on, and it was so like thinly like covered. Like you had so many different of these scientists actually running projects in the hood.
Yeah, they're actually in the hood physically. Yes, they were the chicken shop person. The record store person,
the pastor, or the man at the communion handing out the communion. Yeah. It was just so many different aspects of just like, wow, you don't realize just how deep they are in our community or how they feed off us, because everything comes from the hood.
Yeah. One of the things I want to say that I just thought about.
Oh shit!
When you think about the white people that were in the communities, they all had afros, right? Curly ginger afros.
Afro.
Those are Jews.
What the fuck? In a way, yeah.
You know, this whole Kanye rant, like the Jews, they giving us the bad record deals. They the ones that
nigga.
I just picked up on that. I think though that's supposed to be symbolism of that is the Jews. That's Jewish people.
You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna need you to watch it because
Man, who gonna give me this login?
You can use mine for right now.
See,
I
specifically don't pay for anything but just one account at a time on the TV screen so that I can't share with people.
See, man,
You
Netflix
are so
fucking
evil.
bro. I'm just gonna go get it off the internet. I'm gonna do everything else. Doesn't matter.
At least you're going to go watch the movie. So
yeah, I'm gonna go try.
All
I got you.
right.
I got y'all.
All right.
Lord Jesus.
All right, moving on.
What else we got, man? What else?
So, it was a lot on social media with women, specifically black women.
Oh shit.
They were all arguing with transgender people online about what it is to be a real woman, right?
Right.
Were you seeing this on yours?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
So I guess it was something that resurfaced. It was an old video from like 2 years ago of a trans person. I can't remember what their gender was, so I don't want to say it, but somebody that was trans. They posted a video 2 years ago arguing with somebody about what it is to be a woman or whatnot. And some political candidate or being on Twitter found it and resurfaced it again. And so now people started talking about it again, right? Just Hilarious, she made a clip and made more people talk about it.
Oh, so that's why people were mad at Just Hilarious this past week.
Yeah.
I ain't bothered to dig into it.
Yeah,
I just
I didn't
seen people
either.
was mad.
Yeah, I'm over this topic. Have y'all ever seen, rallies of women going out to say, down with the periods? Have you ever seen women rallies come together ever in life where they are like fighting for women's rights or fighting to keep their periods or like you ever seen anything like that?
Periods.
Who's taking the period away? Y'all can do that?
No.
I mean,
Can't, but-
IUDs can, but
One of the things that was being said by a lot of women is that y'all not real women because y'all can't have babies, y'all can't have periods, y'all can't just what you can't do that a woman can do, so y'all not real women.
These trans women
Yes.
can't. Okay, I'm
Yes.
following.
So I've never seen women actually go out to do anything for the liberation of the women, but I've seen so many women talk about this particular topic. So I'm asking y'all before I go on my rant.
Okay.
Wait, have I seen a women's protest?
Yeah, not even a women's protest, just women liberation.
women.
Because women be
liberation.
protesting. But have you seen people that you personally know where they go out and they finna go fight for women's rights? Like abortions was just.
That's the main thing I've seen women
I've
out.
seen-
Yeah, that's really
You
it.
seen women, black women and Gary going out to go protest for that?
I don't know.
I've seen
Niggas and Gary don't protest.
Okay.
Teachers do.
Okay, they do.
Yeah, teachers go on strike. That's
They're
about
a
it.
little bit further to education, so they might.
That's the only strike I've seen.
Women do it on both sides. Doesn't mean people I went to college with though, so okay, that's kind of different. But like,
So educated women that you've seen do it.
yeah, like I'm against abortion, and then I'm seeing I'm for abortion.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I don't know nobody who did like that slut walk stuff. I don't know nobody who did that.
Shania,
But-
what is it to be a woman to you?
That's a loaded ass question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, don't get me wrong, women carry a lot, especially black women. And being a woman in today's society is just overwhelming. I guess I would put it as overwhelming. And then on top of that, I think I would also just say like, I don't know. I love me. I love being a woman. I love us. Okay, we're amazing. There's a lot of different feelings I could have, or there's a lot of things I could actually have to say, but that's a loaded question.
Have you ever had a sense of like patriot, like how you will see someone act like they're a patriot to America, like America's the greatest company. You know what that looks like, right? Have you ever seen a woman embody that? Like, so great to be a woman. La, 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 la.
She's actually out here in Chicago. No, she's not like all the time women advocate, like, oh my God, save the coochies.
Yeah.
But her name is Inglewood Barbie. She's I love her. I promise you, she is just one of them people that you just get inspired by, because she does so much for her city. She does so much just charity wise. And if there's something that she knows ain't right, she is going to make you know about it, like whether you want to or not. So as far as like women advocating for something or just protesting for something, that's what I've seen. As far as what we're speaking about right now, no.
I just don't see it. That's what I'm trying to get to. I don't see women actually doing things.
Like being proud to be a woman.
Yeah. Like, we don't see it. So like, why now that trans people want to be a certain sex, like it's a huge problem when we really do have real problems. Like,
So are you saying that it's like a bigger deal than it needs to be?
yes, I
Okay.
think it's a bigger deal than it needs to be. They're trying to eradicate what it is to be a woman. There
There are
don't
women
call
out here
me-
saying stuff like
don't
that?
call me cis gender. Call me a woman. I'm not a cis woman. I'm a woman.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't seen that. I thought that maybe honestly, I thought black women didn't care.
What?
I thought because I don't care.
Black women have been going crazy over this topic.
I really don't. Whether you want to be a woman or not, it has nothing to do with me. But don't go around here thinking that you better than me because you got your shit put in.
I don't care. That's what I don't care. Other people can, but I don't get the importance of wanting to protect your private parts, your womanhood. You can have this, period. You can have it. I don't want it.
If you want it, but I mean, it's just take it if that's what you want to do. I haven't seen too many women go crazy over this situation, but I have seen some where they're just like, don't think that you better than me because you have a coochie now, and you got breasts, and you got this, and you can put on makeup.
What's better
and blah,
than me?
blah,
Like,
blah.
what exactly does that look like for a person to think they're better than a biological woman? What?
Thinking they could take their man, like I can take your
But
nigga, no
that
problem.
happens.
Like that happens. But it does, and that's what's stirring the pot for them right now. They're just like, they think that, oh, you could just walk up off the street and take my man. He just gonna want, like, he looks like you,
And it does.
Like, thank you. Like, what if it's better? What if that's what he's into? Like, you're getting mad for what?
And when you say that real women are women that can carry children and have periods, that is closing off the gate to real women that actually can't have kids anymore.
True.
So are they no longer real
So
women?
it's like you're singling them out as well.
And women have been, specifically black women, have been misgendered. All like we're called men all the time. So
Serena Williams been a man forever.
been a man forever.
She always a man.
They keep calling Michelle Obama a man.
And they both filed for that because I love both.
A little strong job situation going on, you know?
Yeah, it's so many battles, like real things that I never see women go fight for, and they didn't fought their life
Because they could have fought a whole lot harder for this
the abortion
thing.
yes.
As hard as you fighting about this transgender situation and them not being real women and not having periods or able to carry a child, we almost had our rights taken away from us from whether we could do it or not.
Maybe your purpose is to overturn the overturned.
You know?
Maybe your purpose is that, but you just so stuck on this trans person.
You that
But you ain't
insecure about
see
your
it.
man, baby. You need to check yourself. You really
So,
do.
I wanted us to talk about propaganda, right? I don't think our community know what that is. Who Cloned Tyrone is a movie of propaganda, and how you'll have people faces painted over things and not really see who the real enemy is. And you think it's just show people. You might think black on black crime is real. It's not real. It's not real. But you've been conditioned to think this way because all you see is you're born in Gary, Indiana, in the slums of slums, and the people that keep hurting you are black people. And you're not trying to research, why is it this common for this to happen? Because if you go to statistics, it'll show the people that committed the most crimes are white people. And those are also towards white people. But we don't talk about white on white crime. So I wanted us to do a little exercise with propaganda. Because black women, y'all are being used for propaganda right now for trans people. That's what they're doing.
You're really being manipulated like a motherfucker.
Politicians took away your right to abort. They took that away.
But you more mad at
But you more mad about trans people. So I want us to do a little exercise, right?
Right.
It's just, I wanted you and Shania and Jonesy to create up the most craziest fake news story y'all could think of, right?
Right.
And I'm going to clip it up and I'm going to post it on social media. And I'm going to see if we can get social media to believe this fake news, right? Because nobody does research. So I'm going to post this clip of y'all fake stories.
Okay.
And we're going to see if we can get social media to believe it. So everybody that's watching this episode, listening, tuned in, y'all going to know this is a prank. This is not real. Do not tell them, okay? Don't be in our comments telling them. Let's see if we can get to prank these people who don't research. All right?
Right.
You ready, Jonesy?
I'm ready.
All right.
It's on me?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can start off how you want, breaking news or whatever you want to do. Just start the story and I'm going to clip it up.
Bet it up. Did you hear about the 12-year-old boy that shot his barber? The 12-year-old boy that shot his barber because his phone kept going off and his
For
barber
real?
told him to chill. Yeah.
No. When the fuck was this?
I'm assuming the kid was in the chair. His phone kept going off. Barber said, hey, chill out. And the shit went up.
Wow.
Gary shit.
Wow.
This was in Gary,
This was in
Indiana?
Gary.
Had
yeah.
to be in Gary. Ain't no way in the world this was anywhere else.
12 years old?
Chill. Chill. What we doing?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, buddy was 12.
So a 12-year-old had a gun at a barbershop.
Smoked his barber.
Oh my God. So where is this 12-year-old?
I'm guessing jail, whatever they do with 12-year-olds to kill people. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God, I just got shocked. Maybe the 12-year-old ran away or they still looking for him.
If I did, I wouldn't have broke his story.
Okay.
I don't know what be going on out here. These streets wild.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Shania, your turn. You got your story?
Yes, but I'm just hoping that it sounds all right. Did y'all know that Crush Pop has actually been lacing their product with lean lately?
Crush Pop is putting lean in their pop.
Yeah. Since the color is so vibrant, they thought nobody would notice.
Purple with purple. The purple
Perp
on
with
the
the
grape.
perp.
Okay.
And the kids been pulling up. It's been affecting all of the kids in school and everything. They still selling it in the gas stations and grocery stores, and didn't nobody know for months. But they've been wondering like why they've been acting so crazy in school.
Them cocaine Negro fiends. Them lean Negro fiends.
That is crazy.
That shit is wild. I didn't know about it, but times is different.
So
these
now
days.
we got to stop drinking Crush Pops.
Got to. No grape and no
grape.
red.
No purple drink.
No none of that.
Dang. Not them knowing that we love lean like that, and so they try to put it in the pot.
Got us down bad.
That sound like typical white America, man.
All them lean and the crushed soda lines. They said, hey, we finna capitalize.
That makes sense. I ain't even got to research that. I believe that.
Hey, look, it could be a thing.
Okay.
Shania don't lie.
And scene. Okay, we gonna clip that up, right? We gonna clip that up, and we gonna see what we can do with all of that.
Just watch their podcast.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the mental health sector.
Oh, we about to get deep.
Oh my gosh, I got so much to tell y'all.
What we do? What you do?
Y'all didn't do nothing. That's what I did. Before we talk about what I went through, I want to ask y'all.
Okay.
You ever ask yourself why you?
No.
Like
All the time.
yeah. Okay.
All the time. Well, not all the time. Let me stop like crybaby. Sometimes.
Why you? Why me? You know,
Why is this
whether it's
going
good
on?
or bad. You never had that before? Ask yourself that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like a bad why you or why a good one?
It's been both
Mm-hmm.
at times. Like, of course, when something bad happens or I feel something bad has happened to me, I'm like, yeah, why does that happen to me? What the fuck I do? And I have to reflect on the decisions I made or the interactions I've had
Yeah.
to come to this end result.
Yeah. I think a lot of us don't do that part. We try to figure out what are the steps we took for why this is happening to us instead of just like, I don't know who or what made us just because our generation, we don't fall into the like blaming everything on Jesus or God. Like that's just definitely something I saw growing up. Like this is Lord's plan and God's plan. I'm just gonna stick to it.
God's plan.
How many times have y'all heard women be like I don't know how I got pregnant, but I guess this is God's plan, so I'm gonna keep it.
That used to irk the hell out of me. Because all the adults around would be like, like enable this shit. And I'm like, I'm 13. I'm like, bro, you know exactly how the fuck you ended up here.
Yeah.
Like everybody know exactly how you ended up here.
That means you done did it more than once.
That's what that means.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it this time.
Is there any way to like talk to people for them to understand like you did this, right? Because I've been struggling with that. I'm gonna tell y'all my backstory, but before I get there, I've been struggling with: is there a way to tell people that they're the result of their life?
Self-sabotage.
Huh?
Self-sabotage.
You just gotta let them self-sabotage for them to see.
No,
it.
I'm saying like that's what that is. Like most people, like you could tell somebody, oh, like you know, yeah, I understand why you're upset or why this, might make you mad, but you kind of did that to yourself. Like, and they take that hard. Sometimes you are the problem for your problems or the solution that could really solve the problems. You just gotta stop doing that shit.
I'm gonna ask Debbie Downer Jonesy because I feel like I know what Jonesy gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you one time. Be like, hey, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Anything past that is between you and God.
Yeah.
And if you being destructive in any way, I need to remove myself from you. That's it. That's really it with me.
You feel like being my motivator? Because I feel like I wouldn't.
Hey, bro, stop doing that dumb shit. You know it's some dumb shit. Okay, let me go ahead and go over here while you keep doing your dumb shit.
Okay.
As a Scorpio, I feel like we need more like that in our lives to keep telling us that. Because I don't know if it's me, but you can ask about yourself. Would you say you empathetic?
Empathetic?
Meaning you feel other people's
All the
feelings.
time. I actually draw other people's problems and issues into my life too much. I do it constantly, and I actually have to stop. But I feel for people and their struggle and what they go through, and I feel like I have to help.
Yeah. Do y'all find yourselves like when people come to you with their problems and they tell you the backstory of things, do you ever like give them excuses to have the results that they're getting because you just feel bad for their story? Like say a girl come to you and say, I'm pregnant. And you like, dang, how that happened? I mean, we know how that happened.
I was gonna say I wouldn't.
But like, let's say they had got a baby by a terrible person to have a baby with, right?
Okay.
And you just be like, you know how terrible that person is, and they come to you all fucked up like, yeah, I didn't have a baby by so and so, and I just don't know what to do. Why does this keep happening to me? And they say shit like that, and you just like so clouded that dang, they got a baby, it's here, and it's with this person. Like, let me just coddle them.
That's a red flag. We was talking about figuring out or seeing red flags in friendships and shit. That's one of them.
Yeah.
How you make such a crucial decision like that and you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's one thing to go, damn, I fucked up just on some I fucked up shit. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're having sex with somebody unprotected, I'm assuming so, you probably ain't got it all uphill, bro.
I say when I was younger, I used to do that. Like, I feel like, what's it? Empathetic towards you. But then as I got older, it's like, look, hey, you know what you're doing. Like, look at the scenario that you're putting yourself in, and this is how you get to this outcome.
I really only feel empathy for people who are like innocently victims.
Yeah.
Like just like life just happened to you, or even you miscalculated some shit and you fucked up. But if you willingly make a decision and you don't like if you don't like one of the outcomes, because not all outcomes are the same, but you don't like one of them.
It's knowing the outcomes and still doing it.
Exactly. No, I don't feel, you're an idiot.
This is what my brain does sometimes. I know that. And I'll still be too empathetic to their stories. Like, if I know that you came from an upbringing where you were molested and you had all of these things happen to you, so nobody was there to guide you through sex and teach you, positive the positive ways to have sex, and like if nobody was there to help you through your journey of trying to like figure out why this happened to you, and like that is totally different than safe sex. And,
Right.
Like if nobody was there for you like in that way, and then you end up getting pregnant by somebody who came and just showed you a little love, and you just okay, I'll have a baby with you. You ain't even saying I'm gonna have a baby. You just having sex with this person because they showing you a little love when you went through your whole life with no love.
Right.
Like I'm extra empathetic to where I'll hear that story and be like oh, it's going to be okay. It's not no, it is your fault, but it's not your fault. You know, like
I mean, I'll walk you through it, but I'm still gonna say it's your fault.
Yeah.
You still fucked up, but I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Like it ain't your fault, but it's your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here with you
Yeah.
because it's your fault.
Yeah.
I feel like people seek other people like that out though. Like if they going through things and they just don't want nobody to judge them for it, they will literally come to you for that empathy. Like, cause they know you gonna feel bad for me at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
I mean, I need that. So let me come to you, get what I gotta get off, and move on about my life. I'm still do the shit I'm doing too.
Yeah.
And it's not productive for y'all out there. You're gonna still be in the same spot. You're gonna stagnate. You ain't gonna be shit. So you don't need to do it. You don't need to do that.
That's why it's really important for stuff like how you say you cannot be around those people when you in your work mode, when you in your business mode. Like there are certain places for people, and I can't have you everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So I went to counseling with my mom.
Oh shit.
I went to counseling with my mom, and my counselor felt like it was a good progress, But me, I'm like, you don't know that I've done this conversation already with her more than once, and it's the same outcome. So one of the things that I felt like I wanted to do coming to the pod was come and rant. Fuck that lady. Da, 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 da. I was that angry at the counseling. I was that angry at the counseling with my mom, right? And it's been a week or so since that happened, so I've had more time to chill. But I'm very angry. Like I have a lot of anger pent up inside about my parents. And I had another counseling session with my counselor to tell her all of that stuff. Like she was like, I can see why you say you can't have these conversations with them. Soon as we get on counseling, the counselor's like, hey T, why did you want for us to be here today? And I'm like, because you and I both can see that through a lot of the issues that I have with life, it goes back to my childhood. And so I just thought that we should have my parents here to try to see if we can, start cracking down some of that stuff. And so that's why we're here. She's like, okay, now Miss Tamika, what do you think about that? And as soon as my mom started talking, she already defensive, going crazy. And I just don't know why she be saying this stuff. She making up stories in her head. And
Was she yelling?
Yes, going crazy. Nobody said anything bad. When she stopped talking, my cousin's like, now, Miss Tamika, why are you already defensive? Nobody said anything bad.
She think people is there to battle her immediately.
So long story short, I said that to say that was the whole conversation with the counselor.
So how long was this?
It went over time. I was already late by 10 minutes.
Not you had to pay her more.
I drove to her. I drove to Hammond from Chicago to do this.
Okay.
So we was 10 minutes late. And it's supposed to be just an hour session. It went to an hour and like 20. She kept trying to wrap it up. And another thing. And another thing.
And another thing.
So,
Oh, your mama wrong.
it took me 30 minutes to drive off and go back to Chicago. I was just so angry in the car because I was trying to be very respectful and not respond in a way that could be taken as a disrespectful way to my mother, right?
Right.
Because her thing is I'm the disrespectful child. I stand up for myself. So, black people, that's disrespect.
They don't like that.
Right? So I'm
You got personality, you piece of shit. You got character development.
Boundaries,
Yeah.
nigga.
The fuck?
What that is.
Right? So, long story short, my counselor had said something that made me so angry. And I don't want to put her business out there because this was something that was, intimate. But I'm going to just say that my counselor had said that she was addicted. I think your mom is addicted to a person. And that's why your mom did so much that you don't agree with that person. And my mom was like, you know what? I was addicted. Right? Now, y'all know, I already done said on the pod, I think my mom's an alcoholic. She's been an alcoholic for years, and I just didn't know it until I got older that it was that bad. I didn't call her alcoholic enough on the pod, right? I've never once heard my mom say that she was addicted to alcohol or claimed to be an alcoholic. It's always, I don't like how you call me an alcoholic on a podcast. I've gotten better at alcohol, you know. It's always that. But I done seen her now say and claim she was addicted to a person before alcohol. And that made me so angry.
Yeah.
Well, why make you so angry?
Because I have literal triggers with alcohol.
Jay got something you want to say.
Because of her?
He probably, yes.
Okay.
He probably can say some shit that he experienced with his parents using alcohol in such a like unhealthy way, and it affected you. Like I didn't have to drive my mom to psych hospitals at 2 a.m. in the morning because she having suicidal thoughts. Like it's really bad.
Right.
And she throughout that whole spiel don't understand that she probably did a lot while being our mother that she thought was good at the time, but could have been done a way better way now that she's older, and she just won't admit and say, my bad. Like, I have not gotten my bad yet. It's just always, you make up crazy stories in your head. It's not true.
But what if the person is alcohol and this is how y'all finna bleed it out of her? Like, she ain't gonna directly say I'm addicted to liquor, but the person is liquor.
Did she give like any indication to who she was addicted to?
Yeah, like I'm just not saying the person.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah,
we talk directly about the person.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm addicted to this person, but I've never heard you say I'm addicted to alcohol. Like something we know, but you can say this about this person. And I personally believe that she felt like she can use that as an excuse for why she allowed so much to happen for this person to be in my life. And she felt seen when my counselor was like, you know what, Tamaya, I think she was addicted to this person. And, you should probably, you got to be more forgiving, Tamaya. And it made me angry because I'm nothing but forgiving.
Like, I've been forgiven this whole time. Like, damn.
I'm the one that say up, and she know I'm the one to call to go take her somewhere or go get the help she need. Like, she know I'm the one to call because I'm nothing but forgiving and understanding. So I started this whole spiel off to ask y'all, when do you cut that off and stop giving people excuses? Because my counselor said on the call, she said, Tamaya, mom's been through so much, her upbringing, da-da-da-da. Do you have any compassion for anything that she's gone through? Like, I have nothing but compassion. When do we say, okay, we now have to force Tamika, like, she has to come and be like, my bad. When we gonna talk about that part? Because I know there's other part, the compassion, the forgiving. I get that part.
I ain't no therapist, okay? I really wouldn't know what to do in no situation or how to talk to nobody through no situation like that. I don't feel, though, that it was... Because it gave your mom that comfortability of, like, somebody's on my side.
Yeah.
So she felt like she won a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I would have done that per se as the counselor, only because you've been the one she's coming to.
Yeah, I talked to her about that.
You talked to her about what's going on. You talked to her about like how things made you feel and what led up to these feelings.
Yeah.
So in my point of view, I would have been like, okay, so I see why you're hurt. And now I see that there's an addiction which causes the addiction of this. Maybe instead of saying you should have more compassion, and maybe she needs to have more compassion to the fact that you went through that with her.
Yeah. Now I did talk to my counselor and I asked her, I was like, she was like, your mom was very defensive, and I thought she was going to eventually walk out. Like, I didn't want that to happen. And I'm just she said, what you did when you were just staying to yourself and not like arguing with her and just being calm, I think that needed to be there so that we can sit and actually have this convo, because if you would have been, up there with her, she probably, y'all could have fought, y'all da-da-da. So this was all virtual. So there's nothing she can do but just sit here and listen to us talk. So I wanted to ask her because I didn't feel like she was there to be the best mediator she could have been. So I wanted to hear her out first, because I also try to put myself in her shoes. I was like, she probably wanted my mom to feel, safe and not feel like we all ganking up on her.
I mean, she came out the gate kind of hot. Like,
Yeah, but I just think that as a professional, she didn't want to show, she didn't want to challenge her way too much for her to walk away or fight or whatever. She didn't want to do that.
As a therapist, though, I feel like you have to be prepared for that.
Yes.
You got to drop real shit on people all the time. And not saying that you want them to go and kill themselves, but at the end of the day, like, sometimes you have the power to fix what's going on with you.
Now, was this y'all first meeting with y'all counselor?
Yeah.
That's probably why she didn't want you to do too much.
Yeah.
Because your mom probably wouldn't. There's probably still a chance y'all can do another session.
Yeah.
But if y'all fought that first one, it probably wouldn't have been a chance at a second one.
She asked him. She said, Mr. Mika, I think we had good progress. Would you like to do this more often? She's like, no. I cannot do this anymore. I'm tired of the stories. And she kept telling her, you don't know the real Tamaya. You only know a percentage of her. She can be very rude and mean. Like, and she kept saying, I make up stories and it's all lies. I remember we was arguing about a time where I was playing a video game late as fuck, right? And I started cussing, and all she heard was me cussing. And so, from her perspective, she said that she was like, "Stop all that cussing" from her room. But me, I got headphones on, I couldn't hear.
Right.
So all I know from my perspective is she came into the room and she immediately took my game. I'm on punishment, right? So we had talked about it, and I was like, if you would have cared about like how kids actually have their own perspectives, you should hear them out and not just like saying a child's place or whatever shit like that. You would have known that I was cussing at a racist white man on the game, and I wasn't just cussing to be a disobedient child. And so she said that was the first time I got my first real whooping, and that was when I was in 6th grade. This is when we first moved to Hammond, Indiana. And so then we just arguing to the lady about how that was not the first time I had a whooping. And so the counselor was like, why are we talking about? Is this important to know? And I'm like, yes, because she's telling you that I make up stories and this is all lies. When this is not true, she really tells people that I never got whoopings before, and when we got whoopings, we got whoopings. Like we got whoopings at the same time. We was all around the same age. So
I think that's black parents in general. Because even then, I told my mama today, you used to beat my ass, like rings on and everything. Yeah. Like she'd be like, I never did that to you guys.
Yeah, that's y'all parents.
Butt ass naked.
My parents weren't finna hit me, bro.
All 3 girls, butt ass naked. Lay across the bed, take y'all pants off, and whooping us on our butts. And if we start crying, we getting whooped more because shut the fuck up.
See, this doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because he never had to experience that.
Yeah, I'm saying like doing that to kids.
Whooping?
It's like, no, I never got no. I probably got like 2. But you ain't finna hit me, bro. Like, what the fuck is we doing, bro? I'm too smart for that.
I'm too smart for
Like, we can have a conversation, bro. You don't have to hit me to teach me some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to hit your ass back.
You used to cry a lot as a kid? Yeah.
I say before I started school, yeah.
Okay.
Like, before kindergarten, that, like, you figuring out, like, you just coming into yourself
Okay.
type shit, yeah. But once I figured it out, nah.
I'm asking because my daughter cries a lot and I'll whoop her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't whoop you because you cry a lot. Because she just be doing the most sometimes.
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't me.
But if I say something to her, she'll start crying.
I'm not gonna lie though, like being a father, like having a little girl, that's like, I don't ever want my dad to be mad at me. Like I don't ever want him to like talk to me stern. I just want to be pretty princess. I want to be the best girl ever. So she probably cried just because like that's my world. I don't want him to be mad at me.
Probably.
Aww.
Aww.
That's the real.
Yeah.
You thought he was a crybaby ass nigga, that's why he ain't get hit.
Yeah. About to hit you 'cause
I
I'm
ain't do
crying
nothing
already.
to get you. Not finna hit me, bro.
Bro.
Or at least not the shit like my cousins used to get like whoopings. Like you finna grab whatever you finna grab and hit them niggas with it.
The switch is
And I'm
serious
like,
in the
bro,
house.
if you finna do this to me, because I came out the house a little too late and you outside, or the TV just a little too loud, or I make just a little too much noise, you finna hit me in the face with a belt, bro, I'm finna beat your ass.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is we doing, bro?
That was high school for me. I would tell a wild ass story, but I feel like I already been pounded down too much on her this episode. So maybe the next episode or something.
Yeah, we can say that one for the next one. I definitely want to hear it.
It's gonna be crazy to you.
Dang, don't hype it up because I'm gonna make you tell it now.
Jay, you was going to say something when I said like the effects that alcohol can have on the outside parties that's not directly in taking alcohol.
Shit, drugs in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I forget. You know what? I forgot what I was gonna say actually.
Okay.
But why you just said that was just like a general thing. It's like I didn't drink for a long time.
Yeah.
Like my friends used to get fucked up in high school.
Yeah.
I ain't started drinking till I turned 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I always like, all right, I had 1 cup, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So I never really wanted to ever get drunk just because I know how, like, I watched my dad act. And I was like, I ain't never want to be like that.
Yeah.
Like, what if I drink and I get angry?
Yeah.
Like I used to. So I was like, I don't ever want to do that.
And people will call you silly. Like, really?
And that's why we talked about, like, peer pressure earlier. I was like, peer pressure be to do something, man.
Yeah.
Peer pressure is the bitch. Motherfuckers thought like, cause I didn't have like lose my virginity until I was 21. Motherfuckers was just like,
Girl, go hop on a dick.
fuck? Yes, they were just like, you just need some dick. Like it's not that hard. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, girl, didn't you end up pregnant 2 months ago?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why are you
Yeah.
pressuring me?
It's bad. You've seen me drink before, but do I drink?
We drink together,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you don't drink. I'm the alcoholic out of the friend group. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not saying like I am imbibe all the time. And when she drinks, it's just like, okay, she could do maybe 2 good cups. 2 good cups. After that, T not drinking shit else.
I got fucked up at G Scott wedding.
Yeah.
They had open bar, like 5 drinks in. I was like, yeah, that's it. They was weak though. That's why I took 5. I'm a lightweight. Had she really been making them drinks, the 2 of them would have got me though.
What you gonna say, Jay?
See, like when I first started drinking, I was like, all right, if I felt like I got too drunk, I would get sad. Cause I'm like, damn, I'm about to end up like this nigga.
Y'all
I'm
laughing
serious.
is that
It's
serious.
I used to be like, I'm gonna be like this nigga, man. So
I didn't start drinking until my junior year of college. It's not that I was afraid to drink. I just kept giving excuses for why I didn't drink until I realized that it was because I'm afraid to drink. I'm like, I don't need it. I'm fun without drinks. Or no, I was just afraid to drink.
Y'all need liquor to have fun?
Yeah,
You was
I
one
was
of
like
them
that.
niggas.
Yeah, I was like that. Yeah, it's that bad. My little sister, she told me that it's that bad for her too, because her friends, they started drinking in high school before college, and they was like, Misha, you don't want to drink? Da da da. She like, no. And she saw when she saw them like drunk, because they like juniors and sophomores in high school drinking. She said that she had went off on them one day because they was just doing a bunch of dumb shit. And she just like went into like a little ball or a corner, started crying at the party, and they didn't know what was wrong with her. And I guess she just had like a trauma response to just seeing a bunch of people acting out from drinking, and she just didn't want them to be like what she saw growing up. It's that bad.
Yeah. I had a similar story like that. Somebody said I was gonna kill him, and I probably did say it because he got like drunk and he was just pissing me off so much. I can remember it like. I just remember him getting drunk and then it's like, look, something gonna happen if you don't get away from me type of thing. And then I don't remember nothing after that. But then it's like, yeah, you said you was gonna kill him. I want to come around black out. I was like, I probably did, but
Told y'all that's Jupac.
Jupac.
Jupac right there. Y'all been not fuck with him. Jupac.
All right, we got a little deep, dark. I'm gonna go a little lighter. To end the pod, I want to try to have this blind reaction to this funny ass video my little sister sent me.
Oh God.
It's a TikTok.
Why do I feel like I've seen this? I've seen this.
Is he serious?
nobody stopping me.
Oh no! You gonna take off?
Oh, that's silly.
Oh man.
But why? Why? You know what? Shout out him. He's the prime example of the people that I say I like. People who sacrifice themselves to do dumb shit for entertainment. Shout out him, bro. Because that don't make no damn sense.
That shit had me in tears when I saw that.
That's definitely my Instagram story worthy. It's actually in my ready to go clip. I just ain't posted it.
Now he got ready to go clips. I just want to commend him for not realizing right away that he had his foot on an NYPD car.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way in the world you ain't noticed that shit.
Right. Oh my gosh. So, Jonesy, do you want to do a segment on the pod where you show the stupid shit you post on your Instagram stories?
I got y'all. I'm gonna let I got y'all.
I feel like that would be fine.
We'll give it a shot probably next season where Jonesy does a segment and he shows dumb ass ridiculous
Y'all
stuff.
can want to
You
follow
know?
his story after
Bro,
that.
follow my Instagram, bro. That shit be funny sometimes. It's funny sometimes.
No, it really is.
It's
He shouts out black
inspirational
women every day. I
sometimes.
feel loved every time I get
Motivate
in his
black
story.
women. You know what I'm saying? Abolishing bitch ass niggas. You know, it's a balance of everything on my story. Come rock with me. I love y'all.
Well, that was the episode. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Y'all better like that bitch too.
And if you are on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in and make sure you leave us a rating.
On Fold Them Grave.
Peace.
Bye.
Just watch the damn podcast.